ravenhawk 6910 reporting once again, and I am on the road, kind of. I'm actually parked out in front of a bar here in Dalton at the moment, and it's really, really late at night. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm out here doing some late night rail fanning, which is very typical of what I do. Um, since I work nights, I try to stay up late to stay on my schedule, even on my off days. And the owners of this bar are very kind enough to let me sit out here even late, late, late at night to watch trains. So this place is actually called Conductors, believe it or not. And it's got a really nice view out front. The WNA and the Georgia Division run right outside the window. So if you want a good rail fanning spot during the day, if you're ever up in Dalton, you need to come to Conductors. They got good food, good drinks, so check them out if you're in the area. So I wanted to take a few minutes in between trains to just kind of chew the fat, talk about what's going on and what's coming up in the next few weeks. As some of you may recall in one of my previous blog videos, I had talked about going on a trip towards the end of this month. Well, that is just a couple of weeks away, and I guess it's time to reveal where I'm going. I am going to Oklahoma City. Now, granted, I'm not going to be out there for a very long time. I'm just going to be out there for a couple of days. But we're going out there to visit some old family friends of ours, and it's going to be interesting. I'm going to be flying there, so that'll be very fun because I haven't flown in a plane in a very long time, probably since when I went to California last. So I'm going to be flying out of Chattanooga into Chicago, and then from Chicago to Oklahoma City. So that's going to be really fun. I'm going to be flying United. So we will have some fun with that. And I'm definitely going to be doing in-flight coverage as well as videos at all the various airports that I visit, both going to and coming back from OKC. And it should be really enjoyable. In fact, I've actually printed off the menus for the flights to take a look at what some of the dining options are on board, because I haven't dined on a plane in a very long time. Not that I'll be able to buy anything pricey or fancy. I'm certainly not going to go up there and get drunk on the plane. But, I just want to have some fun with it. It's going to be a long trip, so I do want to make the most of it and do an in-flight video, which is something I've wanted to do for a very long time, but I just haven't been able to because of resources. Because, as we know, flying is very expensive, especially when you're going to multiple destinations. So now we've got the chance to do it, so I'm going to take full advantage of that. Also, something else I wanted to talk about real quick were product review videos. I've been delaying a few of the videos that I've been meaning to film for a while, and I do apologize about that. The first video that's going to be uploaded tomorrow is the Penn Central EP5 review. I'm almost done filming that. I just need to film a few more detail shots, and it will be ready to fully edit and go on YouTube. So I'm hoping to have that video online by tomorrow night, so keep an eye out for that. Next in the review queue is the big Norfolk Southern ES44AC review, which again, that one's going to take a little bit longer to film. I'm still filming some chunks of it. I've got the operational part of it done where they're just running, but the detail shots is what's going to take up the bulk of the review, so I have to film those, and they're a little more tedious to do, so that's going to take a little bit longer, but just be patient with me and we'll get it online, and it should be really good. I'm looking forward to that video a lot. And something else in the review category that I've kind of been debating about is this right here. This is an in-scale engine. I actually got this right after Christmas. I had actually gotten a few Amazon gift cards from family members and from my employer, and I used those to get this in-scale Kato BNSF SDP40F in Maersk Sealand colors, number 6976. Now, in this configuration, this is an SDF40-2, one of, I think, 18 units that were acquired by the Santa Fe from Amtrak and converted into freight service. So even though it's labeled as an SDP40F on the box, by Santa Fe terms, this is an SDF40-2. And it's kind of special to me because I haven't bought in-scale in a very long time. About 10 years ago, when I was still in my teens, I actually used to model in-scale very heavily. But I abandoned it and moved up to HO and then, of course, to O-scale. So this is my first in-scale engine I've bought in quite a while, and I do like it a lot. I really do. And I've also been a big fan of the 6976, and I thought, well, no one's made a good model of it in HO or O-scale, and they probably won't for a very long time, so this Kato model was fairly affordable, so I just went ahead and bit the bullet and got it. And I'm glad I did. It's really, really nice. It's a good model. So what would y'all's thoughts be if I was to review this little guy? I know it's not something that I typically do, and to be honest, I haven't even ran it yet. But I do like it a lot. It's very nicely done for an N-scale model, and Kato drivetrains, I've come to learn, are some of the best in both HO and N-scale. So what do you guys think? Should I review this engine? Would you guys be interested in that? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll see what I can do in terms of that. So that really takes care of this on the road episode. I'll end with a quick shot of a train going by in front of me whenever the next one should come. And I will see you guys later. This is ravenhawk 6910 signing off.